Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Amy here. Today we're going to be talking about some of my anticipated reads that are coming out this month in August. Some are of course already released because I'm putting this out a little later than I wanted to, but that's okay. We're still going to go through them. This is going to be a little mixture of my two favorite genres, mystery thriller and male romances. I'm also going to try to go through these fairly quickly just because I have like a lot on my list. So number one is a male romance. It has already been released. It released on August 2nd. This is Operation Meet Cute by K.M. Newhold. K.M. Newhold has become like an auto read for me. She's usually available on Kindle Unlimited, so if you have Kindle Unlimited, go just like binge through her books. They are so much fun. This is the beginning of a new series, Operation HEA. Yeah, so this is the first book in that series. We're following a young man named Harlow. He's single and he just wants to meet the man of his dreams. He wants to have that movie moment. So I can't wait to add this one to my list. These are in no particular order as well. I'm just kind of going through my list, so it'll be a mixture of thriller and male romance in there. So these next couple have already come out as well on August 3rd. The first one is The Guilt Trip by Sandy Jones. Sandy Jones has also been sort of a auto read for me, or auto buy. I really love her book. I find them suspenseful, thrilling, on the edge of your seat kind of read. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. This one's about two friends. I believe they've been friends for a long time and they go on this trip. I didn't read much into it. I just know it's like these friends and their spouses go on this trip. Why it's a guilt trip, I guess we'll find out when we read it. Next is a male romance, also out on August 3rd. This is Winning with Him by Lauren Blakely. I have not read the first one yet. I'm behind on my game, but this is male romance, a sports romance, and it has to do with baseball. I love baseball. Baseball is like, I'm not a huge sports person, but I love to watch baseball. So I don't know if this series continues with like the same couple or if we have different couples throughout the book. I don't know. I haven't started reading Scoring with Him, which was the first one in this series. I don't know the names of the characters. I have not read the synopsis. I just know it's a male sports baseball romance and I'm ready. Another August 3rd release, this is The Dead and the Dark by Courtney Gold. Am I saying that right? Courtney Gold. This seems to be her debut novel, thriller. Courtney Gold's thrilling debut, The Dead and the Dark, is about the things that lurk in dark corners, the parts of you that can't remain hidden, and about finding home in places and people you didn't expect. I believe there's some, it says, teenagers are disappearing, some turning up dead, the weather isn't normal, all fingers are pointing to TV's most popular ghost hunters who have just returned to town. That's all I'm going to read about it. It sounds just enticing. I was sort of kind of scanning through the reviews the other day and it's gotten really good reviews and everyone's saying it's like dark and thrilling, and so I'm all about it. And the last August 3rd release is another male romance. This is The Billionaire and the Escort. This is by Evelyn Mahoney. I've never read anything by this author, so I'm really excited. It sounds really good. I just kind of scanned through the synopsis. It's about, of course, an escort and a very rich man, I guess. I think he hires this guy to go to events with him because he's not really into relationships. He doesn't have time for that. He's a busy man. Obviously he's a billionaire, so he's got to stay on top of things. So he hires this guy, I believe, like over and over to like be his, I think it may even have like a fake relationship kind of deal going on here too. It just sounded really fun, and once again, a new male author. I thought I would give it a try. These next ones are very new releases. They released on August 5th. The first one, I've been following this author on Instagram. I think I may have read her before, A.M. Johnson. This is Dear Mr. Brody. And I think I really enjoyed her writing. But this sounds really, really good. I believe this is a forbidden type of romance between a college professor and possibly a student, is what I'm gathering from the synopsis. It's written out, the synopsis is written out like a letter, but basically Mr. Brody is breaking it off with this guy he met online, Parker. They didn't know who each other were, of course, when they met online, and decided to start a relationship from there. And then I guess maybe the new session of school starts. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but it sounds really good. It sounds really good. Go check it out. This I actually think is the third book in the series, but I think you can read them as standalone. It says For Him number 3. So I may have to go back before I jump into this one and see what the other two are about. But this one, I just ran across this one on the Instagram. She's been posting, you know, like the cover release and all, and I was just, you know, like blown away by the cover release. It's beautiful. So I was like, I need to look into this. And the last August 5th release on my list, this is The Anniversary by Laura Marshall. I read Friend Request by Laura Marshall years ago, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, I guess it's been now, and I really liked it. I love the whole social media thriller concept in a book. So when I saw she came out with a new book, I wanted to definitely check it out because I really enjoyed the Friend Request. This has to do with, I believe, the anniversary of like a killing spree that happened in this little town. This guy just started killing people. We're following one woman who was 4 years old at a time when her father was shot during this random shooting. So she has to return home to take care of her mother, and I'm guessing things from the past start to come back and start to maybe unfold. I don't know. I'm excited to get into it. All right, now these next ones have not yet been released, but they're very, very close. They will be released sooner than we know. At this time of this video, they're not released, but by the time that this goes up, some may be released. I'm not sure. But we're gonna start with this male romance. I still need to continue reading this series. I stopped after book 2, I believe, which was Heated Rivalry. So on August 10th, the 5th book in the series of this is Game Changer. This series is by Rachel Reed, and it is Role Model. So yeah, I've only read the first 2 books. Heated Rivalry was my last one. Absolutely loved it. This one is going to be a story between Troy Barrett, who I believe just gets traded to the team, and then Harris Drover, which is already part of the team, the Ottawa team, which includes our beloved characters from previous books. So yeah, I don't know what their story is going to be about, but yeah, I definitely want to get back into this series. Also releasing on August 10th, this is The Perfect Family by Robin Harding. This is going to be a thriller. I was kind of skeptical putting this one on my list because I haven't really had much luck with Robin Harding in the past, but I've only read the 1 book. So I have another one, Her Pretty Face, on my TBR. If you've read that one, let me know in the comments what you thought. So it looks like we have like the perfect family on the outside, but apparently something's not right on the inside. They wake up one morning and find their porch pelted with eggs, and I believe these things continue. So we find out what's going on within this perfect family. I'm guessing. I don't know. I haven't really read the full synopsis, but yeah, I decided to go ahead and put this one on my TBR as well. I really need to read The Swap too, although I haven't heard much about that one. Let me know in the comments as well what you thought about The Swap. Coming out on August 11th, we have a male romance. I've never read anything by this author. This is High Alert by Becca Seymour. it just piqued my interest because it was a I've always been in love with my brother's best friend kind of story. I'm kind of into those, so I thought I'd go ahead and add it to my list. Don't really know much more about it except that the best friend, the brother's best friend, was straight and now he's not. So yeah, I don't know anymore. It sounded fun. It just kind of piqued my interest because I kind of like that in a male romance, so it's on my list. We have a couple releases on August 12th. Some of those being from the Vino and Veritas series. This is Unforgettable by Marley Valentine. This is number 16 in the series. So excited about this one. I really need to pick up the pace on getting these read because this is like a newfound male romance favorite author. This looks like it's going to be a fake boyfriend type of story. I believe these two guys also work at Vino and Veritas. One of them is a new employee, but I believe they had a hookup before. But anyway, it's by Marley Valentine. It's gonna be great. Then number 17, coming out also on August 12th, is Showstopper. This is by Regina Kyle. I've never read anything by this author. Excited to try something new. I believe this one has a little bit of sports male romance thrown in there. One of our characters is an NHL player. I don't know where the Vino and Veritas fits into this setup. I don't know if maybe one of them works there. I believe this has to do with maybe college students. I don't know. We'll find out. Let me go back a little bit. I'm kind of skipping ahead of myself. This is Stronghold. This is going to be number 14 in the series. I started off with number 16 and then I hit up number 17. Let's go back. This is number 14 in the Vino and Veritas series. This is by Anna Ashley. Once again, never read anything by this author. This seems to be a second chance love story. Again, I don't know how the wine bar fits in, but we'll find out. Number 15 in the series, this is Limelight by E. Davies. Again, never read anything by this author. I don't think. Anyway, it sounds familiar, so I'm sure I've probably seen that name floating around before. This one has to do with a former rock star. He got kicked out of his band and he heads to Vermont. I think he goes to the wine bar and sees the open mic guy that is playing there that night, and I don't know. We'll find out what happens between those two fellas. And then finally, the last one that will be released on August 12th, as far as in the Vino and Veritas series, this is Undone by Leslie McAdam. I think this has to do with a straight guy that is maybe falling for his roommate that he's watching like go through these horrible hookups or something. I don't know. I just kind of scanned through the synopsis once again. But yeah, that's a favorite of mine in a male romance, is like a kind of a first time gay story. So I'm anxious to get to this one. I have not read anything by this author either, so lots of new male romance authors coming into my life. I'm excited. On August 18th, we have a new thriller coming out that I'm interested in. This is All Eyes on Her by L.E. Flynn. This is, it says, a gripping young adult thriller told from the perspective of everyone except the alleged killer, a 17-year-old girl. So this should be fun. I don't know much more about it, but yeah. And then lastly, on August 27th, we have the third book in the Men of Summer series by Lauren Blakely. This is All In With Him. I don't know what this one is about. Like I said, I don't know if like these are kind of standalone or if they follow the same characters. I really don't know. I need to get into the series so I can let y'all know a little bit further on what these are about, except I know they're about baseball. And I'm all about some sports male romance. Alright, that's it. That's all I got for y'all coming out in August that I'm looking forward to. I'm sure I missed something, so let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to. If I haven't said anything about it, let me know if I missed anything good that you think I would like. Or let me know if any of these are on your list as well. And if you'd like for me to continue doing these kind of videos like every month, like just giving you like my most anticipated releases for that month. If you'd like to continue seeing this sort of thing, let me know as well in the comments down below. If you have anything you want to see from me, put it down below. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all are all doing well and staying safe out there. It's getting crazy again. I know my anxiety is starting to kind of creep back up on me again now that all this is kind of coming around again. But anyway, we'll think positive. We'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. Hugs from me all around y'all, and I will see y'all very, very soon in a new video. Bye. So if you could,